All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, everybody get in here. We got to get into some things, okay? So we're going to get into this JT GLORILLA situation. We are going to get into JT possibly going solo. So there's a lot to talk about, okay? Some people been saying I was lying and about the JT GLORILLA fight, this, that, and the third. So we're going to get into all of that right now. But first, I just want to shout out to JT. She looks really, really sickening here. She recently did an interview and a cover spread, I believe, for Interview Magazine. And in that, she talked about pretty much her solo EP and somewhat going solo. She did say that the City Girls album is still coming. She has not announced that yet, and she doesn't want to give the name. But the City Girls album is still coming, so they're not breaking apart as of right now. However, she is working on a solo EP. So let's get into it. So the interviewer asked, so let's just start with JT said. The interview said, do you have anything coming out anytime soon? JT says, the City Girls album is coming out soon. I'm not going to say the title, but I want to say October. Then they say, that's exciting. How about your own project? And she says, I really want my first EP to have that raw, grungy sound. I want to do that for my birthday, but I think it's too soon because I'm so picky. So probably the top of next year. They said, that's still so soon. They said, yeah, I'm going to figure it out when I have the time and I have the sounds that I want, but I'm a hard thinker. I want everything to be perfect. And this time I'm going to be presented by myself. So I really want it to look like everything. So here's the idea. Oh, and then she also said something. I like the headline that they put on the Neighborhood Talk as well. Let me grab that really quick because she also did say something there. What did they put? Because I didn't honestly read the full article. No shade. She said, I have talent, but I'm not in my own space to the point that I'm nominated. Those are things I want for myself. So she wants to be nominated as a female rapper. She wants to be nominated as an artist. Now, here's the thing. Can we just talk? Word on the curb is, and I don't know how true this is, but word on the curb is, yeah, the City Girls, they're cool, but they're not. They're cool for the cameras, okay? They're cool for the cameras. They're cool for the public outings, but Young Miami has a life. JT has a life. They do everything separate. They arrive separate. They leave separate. They separate rooms, separate cars, separate friends, separate everything, all right? And then they don't even really talk like that all the time. I think what happened, it just became more business. Young Miami ended up doing her thing. JT did her thing. And honestly, the City Girls, while they were a movement and they did add a lot to the culture, I just don't feel like they were getting the recognition that, they kind of deserved as a group, as a female hip hop group, honestly. But I do think that they do well separately by themselves. Carisha, even though she's a trash and rude, nasty human being, she's funny. Her podcast is good. She's got the game. She's a good businesswoman. I think JT's a bit prettier. People say that she's rude, but JT, some people think that she's the better rapper. I kind of sometimes feel like Carisha Please is a little bit stronger rapper than JT. However, JT in this new era is kind of morphing more into an artist, which is I'm liking to see. And I realized that I like JT solo. Not for them to have a beef or break up. I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be like we ended in bad blood. But I do feel like JT goes harder when she's by herself. I think her presence is stronger solo. I think she gets more into a pocket when she's by herself. Something about the group thing, it just doesn't work for me anymore with JT. She doesn't really stand out. It's just not hitting the way they used to. And so I think her going solo is a great idea. I think let's try it out. I think she tried that out with no bars and doing little features here and there, and the people actually gravitated to JT and her solo project. So I can't actually wait to see what a solo JT project would sound like and look like and what that movement gives. And JT's trying to step into the ring as one of the leading girls, and I'm here for it. I don't know what jumped into her because for a long time, JT was kind of in this bag of, I just do my job and go home. I don't know if the City Girls with the QC selling the label or whatever, there was some stuff going over in that camp. I don't really know all the logistics and details of that, but I don't know if the city girls have kind of just been shelved or they're just like they're not what they used to be. So everybody's kind of like, let me get this last album out so we can be done and move our own separate ways. And JT's like finding that she's actually like being her own individual aside of, Carisha and all of that. And it's also interesting, right? Carisha's like really good friends with Lotto and Saucy and all of these people over here, and JT is like super friendly with Nicki Minaj, which Nicki Minaj doesn't like any of them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and then you have Carisha like singing Tomorrow 2 lyrics, Cardi B verses and stuff in the club, and then JT and Cardi B can't stand each other. So it's just really, really weird. It's a weird dynamic. So I don't really see how they are really like friends like that, especially when there's drama and stuff online. You never see any one of them like kind of taking up for each other unless like the crowd or the comments or the people start really dragging it like, girl, why are you not saying anything? Why are y'all not getting into it? So it's really interesting. I've been hearing that they're not really cool like that. I feel like I've heard that they cool, but their relationship has changed since the money, the fame, the success. I think they were closer before that. Now they're kind of like, girl, I'm on, you on, do your thing, I'm do my thing. You like this type of people, I like these type of people. You like this crowd, I like this crowd. You live in Miami, I live in New York. It is what it is. We have our own lives. And sometimes people just grow apart. I don't know. So, but they're both, I've heard, very unprofessional. And from what I've seen with my own eyes, slightly. Now, in regards to this GLORILLA situation, a lot of people were just really dragging it as if, I would had something to lie about by putting this story out. And then you noticed a lot of people started saying, oh, we were talking about this the day before or the day after the VMAs or something happened. There was rumblings on Facebook groups and there were rumblings here, there. But nobody had that much information. So what that tells me is it was in a place where there wasn't a lot of cameras and that somebody's team was talking to multiple people and they wanted this out. Okay. That's what that tells me. People do it all the time. All right. There is no receipt. And people are calling me a liar because there's no video. First of all, I was not there. I did not say I was there. So I don't have to provide you a receipt. At the end of the day, I trusted my sources. I trust my sources. And I told you what the tea was. This is gossip. It's no different than when Wendy Williams used to go back and go to the bars and be outside and at the functions at the clubs, and the girlfriends of the exes and the girlfriends, side chicks would come into meet her in the restroom before cell phones and all of that stuff, would come and give her the tea in the restroom, and then she would go and put it on her radio station. Listen, there is no receipt. Either you trust the source and the person giving you the receipt, or you don't. You don't have to believe me. I don't give a damn. I'm not here for you to believe it. You want to call me a liar? Oh, well. But I notice most people calling me a liar or other media platforms that just would never have the capacity to even get the information. And some people were saying, well, Armon, why did you wait to put it out so late? Why did you put it out so late? Well, because I wanted to see what more information was going to come out. And then two, if I would have said it the next day, the source, because there is limited information, the source, they told the people, they were going to probably be able to trigger it back to who told. At this point, so many people know, but nobody's really talking about it. Girl, anybody could have told because, bitch, everybody is talking about it. So that's the other reason why I didn't say it right away, because why would I say that right away when, girl, it's going to be traced back? You always have to protect your sources. Okay. So anyway, so JT goes and responds to the allegations. Okay. And so she was not feeling it. Okay, so people on Twitter were kind of dragging it, saying that she got beat up by GLORILLA and stuff like that. So she tweeted, I'm not going to put it up there because it's very vulgar, but she goes, does it look like someone who got, this look like someone who got their app whooped? I know y'all lives is hella boring and y'all love to believe that, but it didn't happen. Next caller. And then she responded to another Twitter troll that said, what did she say? Here it is. The caption clearly says, after the VMA, so she posted a picture of herself. I was going to let y'all have fun, but y'all taking it too far. Nothing happened. You can all iron your khakis for school tomorrow. So once that was said, a lot of the girls started, Oh, Armon, she cleared it up. She cleared it up. She cleared it up. She cleared it up. Well, if that's clearing it up, well, then I guess she cleared it up. And shout out to all the publications that talked about it. Wrap Up, Vibe, Love B. Scott. They kind of they covered it a little bit. U.S. Post. But here's the thing. To me, I read between the lines. That did not tell me that nothing happened. That told me that people were saying that she got beat up. I don't like GLORILLA. Something happened between us, but for damn sure, she didn't whoop my mother. And so I was going to let it ride that y'all said an altercation happened. But because the people are starting to feel like I got whooped, I got touched, now I'm going to be on the defense. She never said nothing happened between GLORILLA and I. GLORILLA's my girl. Why would me and GLORILLA get into a beef? She never said that. She was just making it clear that she didn't get whooped. Now, people have been taking that and running with that as if nothing happened, but I listen to the context clues. Something happened, whether you want to believe it or not, I don't really give a damn. Something happened. Maybe JT didn't get punched up, but there definitely was an altercation. Also, why has GLORILLA not said anything? Well, because GLORILLA doesn't like JT. Why? But my thing is, why if y'all have a song together, y'all cool, y'all sisters, y'all this and that third, why would you let a narrative like that ride and then it's trending and going viral? Well, I'll tell you why. I don't like her. Something did happen. And two, it's in my favor. They saying I whooped her ass. I don't care to defend that. If the people want to think that I whooped her ass, then I whooped her ass. Period. I'm not defending that because I don't like her. I tried to say hi to her. She got rude. I threw a drink at her. And we kept it pushing. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So now we'll see. But since then, they don't follow each other. What would be the reason? They followed each other at one point. They've collaborated together. Why unfollow each other? But for me, what was even more interesting, Ken Barbie, popular Instagram blogger, I guess JT ended up going into his DM and talking to him about it. Now, I won't get into what they talked about. However, we ended up getting in contact, Ken Barbie and I, and he pretty much wanted to know, if she was coming at me, the same way that she was talking to him, because I was the one who ended up, essentially breaking and posting the story. And I had said no. But I told him that before I even did the story, I sent JT a message at 9 a.m., 9:30 in the morning. So this is before I even dropped my video. I sent her a DM. Okay. I'm going to read the DM to you right now. So I pretty much said, I got some information. People are coming to me saying that you and GLORILLA got into a fight at the VMAs. I wanted to reach out to you to confirm if this was true or just a rumor. And if it is true, what actually happened? I'll be talking about this on my podcast today. She did not respond. I sent the same message to GLORILLA. I'm not waiting on it. I already got the tea. I just want to know if it was true or not. This is your time to let me know if it's true or not, or what happened. She chose not to respond. Totally fine. So I sent Ken Barbie the receipt that I messaged her. Her and Ken Barbie are going back and forth. Ken Barbie sends the message to JT. JT at this point now sees the message. Says, well, she didn't see that. She has so many Instagram inboxes. Okay, fine. So now you see the message. Later on that night, now I didn't get a screenshot of this, but later on that night, I go onto Twitter Spaces and we have a conversation about it. Everybody on Twitter, we're talking about it. And so JT jumps into Twitter Space. Still has not responded. Mind you, at this point, it's 9:30 p.m. It has been viral. She has responded in tweets. People are writing about it. She still has not responded to me as in like, bro, this is like, yet she's talking to Ken Barbie and everybody else, but she still has not told me that this is not true. Then comes into my Twitter Space. I resaid what I said, but I guess because I wasn't saying that I sent somebody there, or I wasn't saying that she got beat up. She didn't care to clear up the rumor. So she came in, I explained what we were talking about, what happened, and then she left. Why would you come up from your verified Instagram account, listen to the conversation, make sure we're just not saying you got dog walked, and leave? If nothing happened, you're in there. People know you're here now. Say something. You've been responding to fans and Twitter. I done DM'd you. Well, why not? You know why she didn't say something? Because something happened. And she also didn't say anything because we weren't up there saying that she just got beat up. So at that point, she didn't care that we were talking about it. Yeah, I don't like that hoe. Yeah, we got into it. But just make sure y'all not talking about saying I got beat up. So, to me, it confirms that there was an issue between her and GLORILLA. JT does not care that people know that there's an issue between her and GLORILLA. She just wants to make it known that GLORILLA did not, in fact, beat her up, because Twitter took that and ran with that narrative. GLORILLA has remained silent. They do not follow each other. There have been different Facebook groups and Twitter space conversations of JT, and actually, I have a Twitter space from the day after the VMAs. Let me see. I even have a Twitter space. And these are from Barb's. Y'all know what that gives. Let me get along with these girls like that. But I'm about to send it to you. So I have a Twitter space. Now, this is the day after the VMAs. I just got this, where the girls were talking about it.
That JT and GLORILLA almost got into a fight at the motherfucking VMAs last night, bitch. I don't know yet. I'm still waiting for confirmation from JT. Let me see.
One thing about JT.
Okay, so the girls were talking about that the day after the VMAs. Okay. Let's get it one more time.
That JT and GLORILLA almost got into a fight at the motherfucking VMAs last night, bitch. I don't know yet. I'm still waiting for confirmation from JT.
So something happened. Okay. The details were spotty, but I definitely heard a drink first. Then I heard a purse. And I heard hit with the purse. So I have no reason to lie. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I'm not going to be on my platform feeling like I have to prove that to you, because I trust my sources. And the actions of JT show me, the actions of JT and GLORILLA show me that something happened, and something in the milk or the water ain't clean. Now, if you just want to decide that you don't believe it, I'm not here to convince you. But if you want to believe it, then girl, you'll be on the right side of history. It'll come out sooner or later. And just remember, I told you first. All right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that was a bit bizarre for JT to know that I sent her a message trying to clear it up, and she went everywhere around me instead of just saying, hey, it's not right, and I'm the one that broke the story, then came into my Twitter space and didn't say anything, but yet tweeted this, tweeted that, but did not specify that nothing happened between her and GLORILLA, but more so the idea of nothing happened as far as her getting beat up. That is what I got. Y'all let me know what you got. All right? So until next time, let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, because y'all not going to want to miss the next time I go live. Now, get in here, everybody get in here. Keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.